Hey there, and welcome to your May 2025 energy forecast. I'm Emily Aarons. I do this every single month on the first of the month, as well as offering a brand new monthly guided energy healing that goes along with this energetic theme. So let's dive in. I'm going to go over 5 oracle cards. I'm also going to start with a channeled reading. So what I do every single month is I tap into this energy so that you, as a conscious leader, as an entrepreneur, can really kind of get the pulse before we dive into the month and before it gets away from us. So I'm going to start with the channeled reading, and I'm going to go into the card second, because what I found really funny was what came up in my channeling also then reflected in the cards, and you're going to see why. So I'm going to just dive right in. So it says, and I channel this, so it comes through me, I just type it out. May is a beautiful time of transitions, letting go of old patterns, making space for what truly lights you up. There are a lot of distractions around you. It's important to slow down and really ask yourself the deep questions that will get you moving on your aligned path. Let yourself imagine freedom, space, joy, and abundance. What does it look like, feel like, smell like, taste like? Include all of your senses when you set your intentions. This is your time to stop old patterns and habits that keep you in the same loop, not getting any further. Look at your day. How much time are you spending with the people that you love, on the projects that light you up, and creating things that you're actually proud of? Let this be a first step to aligning your words with actions. That is a key phrase right here. This is the first step of aligning your words with actions. Don't merely dream of a better life, live it right now. Imagine you're blossoming into a new reality that is exactly what you've always desired. And I want to kind of do like a flashing thing. I don't know how to do this on editing, but eventually I'll figure it out. A key date that I asked, like, is there any key date that you need to be aware of? And the key date I got was Thursday, May 22nd. It says significant endings and beginnings. It's what you've been waiting for since last September. So if you think about like 9 months in the making, this is like the average gestational period, right? So sometimes when we're working on something energetically, or our ideas are kind of going on, it might take a while for it to actually come into manifest. And for you, you're a leader, you're an entrepreneur. That is literally your job, is to come up with ideas and have things that aren't seen then become seen. And I can take you through this process a little bit more in depth, and how the energy system actually works to bring your idea from source through your system and actually birth it out into the world, so to speak. But Thursday, May 22nd, and I am not an astrologer. So if you are an astrologer or you understand astrology, maybe you could put some comments below of like what actually is May 22nd. I always have the funny opportunity where I'm so energetically sensitive and so open, I can feel and sense what's going on, but I don't speak to the stars and planets to actually understand it that way. And I'm fine with that. So let's dive into the cards. And just as a little sidebar, like I said at the beginning, every single month I channel and pull cards, and I deliver an energy healing that's specific for this month. And the cool thing about these guided meditations is that it's not just relevant for this month. You can use them anytime, and they're still potent and amazing because they are source channeled. I don't pre-write them and re-record them and edit them. They're coming straight through me to you. And you can get these exclusively inside of the Mastery and Ascension membership. If you're not already a member, you can try it free for 7 days, see how you like it, and you'll have access to hundreds of these energy healings. And specifically for this one, for May 2025, the meditation is to anchor into alignment, a soulful scaling reset. It is so phenomenal. Even while I was channeling, I could feel huge releases, and I could already sense what things are not supporting me, what are no longer in alignment, what things do I need to change, what things do I need to adapt or modify. It's a really powerful energy healing, and I hope you get to listen to it. So the cards. So I have 5 cards here. They're all from different decks. I meant to put this over here. So this is the first 3 are from my personal Oracle deck, which I do have a special sale going on right now. You can get them for a massive discount. That's also a benefit of becoming a Mastering Ascension member. We have savings up to 60% off. This is the Angels in Your Biz Oracle card deck, and this is the first. These are Oracle card decks for entrepreneurs like you. Let's get going. So the first card, it's wealth. I love this card, wealth. Obviously, we're all in business to make money, and that's what we're here to do. And part of what I want to share for this week is there are energy shifts that you can make that can spark an income growth. And it might not be what you think. Sometimes we think like more is more, but actually this month of May, I've actually recorded a podcast, upcoming podcast for my podcast, Align and Unstoppable. I have an article, I have a PDF that goes with the podcast about how to soulfully scale, because more isn't always better. Sometimes we actually have to get rid of the things that are taking up our time and energy so that we can soulfully scale, so that we can have more joy and fun and play and ease. So this card, wealth, it says you're surrounded by abundance. What this card is signaling to you right now is, you remember that day, let's say 9 months ago, right? You dreamt of what could be possible. You were hoping for this new thing, and then all of a sudden you've manifested. Maybe it's a new pair of shoes, maybe it's a new client, whatever it is. It used to be something that you wished for, and now you have it. And so this is saying you already are surrounded by so much abundance. Give gratitude for it. Look at all the blessings that are already around you. And when you can do that, more can come in to you. But you are already surrounded by abundance. And one of the things that I do as a practice is I keep a journal of little manifestations that happen, little or big, doesn't matter, that happen without me even trying. So for example, somebody, we had a neighbor who decided one day she wanted to take us out for dinner that week. I'm like, okay, great. I wasn't even thinking of asking her to take us out. We were talking that night actually about going out for dinner, and boom, she came along and said, let me treat you. So it's like, okay. So things that, are effortless, because part of what we're doing right now, and this is part of what's happening like globally, is if you are a female-led business, we are sort of leading this next movement of looking at how we can actually utilize our energy, our flow state, to make more money, to make a bigger impact without having to sacrifice so much of ourselves along with it. Yay. Number 2 is crystal clear. You can be it. This card is one of my favorites because I actually have a meditation inside of Mastering Ascension called Crystal Clear Success. In that meditation, and what this card is talking about, is you want to be able to envision your best life. What does it look like? And like my channeled blurb had said, was like, what does it look like, feel like, smell like, taste like? Bring all of your senses into it. And this May's energy healing has a little bit of that in it. It's like baked right in. It's really like, I love how this is all coming together. And I don't know why I'm surprised. I've been doing this for 9 years inside of Mastering Ascension, but every month I'm still surprised and delighted at how aligned my messages are that are coming through me, the meditations and healings that are coming through me, and with what's actually happening. Number 3 is plan it out. It's time to get more serious. So as much as we can stay in this state of like dreaming, and don't worry, I'm manifesting that, like that's great. And we also live in this 3D world that we actually have to do something about it. And we want to make sure that we're doing the right steps, not just like going for the sake of going, not just doing to be busy, but doing the things that really move the needle forward, really bring us into alignment with what we're here for. So if you say, I'm here all about spontaneity and fun and playfulness, but like from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed at night, it's like a grueling day, do you think you're in alignment? No, you're not. So that's part of it. It's like plan it out. You have abundance around you. You have this vision of what it looks like, what it feels like. It's time to actually put the pen to paper and say like, well, how can I start doing that today? Today, not someday, but like right now. And I'm really big because it is May. We're almost at the halfway point. I don't want to like get anybody all worried, but we are almost at the halfway point of the year. It's like, oh my God, where did this year go? I had all these plans. I had all these ideas. This was going to be my biggest year ever. And like, what's happening? Slow down, get serious, plan it out. And now I pulled one from the Daily Crystal Oracle deck, or the Crystal Inspiration. Is it upside down? No, it's not. This card is the crystal of the month, which is black kyanite. This says set strong boundaries. Ooh, doesn't that just kind of like hit you in the gut? This black kyanite and boundaries really correspond with the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is where we give and receive unconditional love. It is the extension, our hands are the extension of our hearts. It's like, right, our heart goes out to folks. It's where we call in our soulmate clients. And so this black kyanite is saying like, yeah, dream big, do the right things, but like you are gonna have to start saying no to things, people, opportunities that aren't aligned to you. And it could be difficult for you, but you know what? I believe in you. You can do it. So what I liked about this was there's an affirmation that says, I care for myself and others by maintaining firm boundaries with people in my life. So this could also have to do with your, not just yourself and like your making decisions, but it can deal with relationships, team members, just the ways in which you are running your business, making boundaries, even systems. And again, I love this. The guided meditation this month really taps into all of those things. I love when it all comes together, as it always does. But really be mindful when you are making plans, when you are saying yes or no to things, that it does feel like it's in alignment with your highest and best. And you can just do a gut check. Like there's an opportunity, like, oh, that sounds great. Like gut check, is this in alignment with my highest vision, my highest self? Yes or no, the end. You don't have to be stuck in indecision. Your third eye, your solar plexus, we know how to do this. Just make the decision fast and keep moving forward. Action, taking action, right? And your final card is from the Quantum Oracle deck. I don't know why I put my card deck so far away from me. This is the Quantum Oracle deck, Sandra Ann Taylor, and her card is Behind a Mask. Ooh, again, so we are, it's time to like pull back these illusions. It's time to be who we truly are meant to be. And some of the clients that I work with, they are multi-million-dollar businesses, really hugely successful, doing great, large teams, but the business owner is like, this feels like a transaction. I've fallen out of love with my business, or like, I wish, they kind of have like a fantasy, like maybe if that just side of the business burnt down, I wouldn't be so bad about it. Or they're thinking about selling their businesses. Because it's like the love is gone, the passion is gone. They've lost that love and feeling for their work. And so there's this mask, like I'm doing it, I'm the face of the company, or I'm the face of the brand, or this is my baby, but like, no, it's not really who I am anymore. And it's not really who I've ever been. I have this vision of myself, and it's this. I've just been put on this facade, and like, I really have this side of me. I really have a more spiritual side, and I'm really not expressing that. Or I really have like a more like family oriented side, and I'm not expressing it. Like whatever it is, there's a little bit of like this illusion that you're putting in front of people. Guides are kind of bringing me to Instagram and social media right now with this card, because we put out into the public eye, or TikTok, whatever, we put out into the public eye what we want people to see about us, and not always like the honest, raw, authentic truth. And so this May, you're letting go. And that, what was that? May 22nd, significant endings and beginnings, but it's what you've been asking for a while. So for me, I realized that some of these social media platforms just didn't light me up, and I didn't love being on them, and it drained my energy. And so for me, I said, well, you know what? I think I'm just going to take a little break and see how that feels. And right now it feels really good. Maybe in a few months, I'll go back. So notice what that is for you. And I want you to really enjoy this month. Enjoy yourself. Peel back what's no longer working for you. Go back into your soul, into your heart. What am I here for? How can I do more of that starting today? That's what May is all about. Let me just make sure I hit all of my notes here. And these energy shifts are going to help you with growing your income. It could happen immediately because when you stop doing all the stuff that keeps you bogged down and busy, you'll have more room to be expressive. You'll have more space to go outside. You'll have more freedom in your calendar to be alone or go see friends or do whatever you want to do instead of like grinding it out. So for those of you who are in burnout recovery right now, for those of you who are like, I call it quiet quitting 2.0, you're letting go of like the more is more and you're going into the softer side of your entrepreneurial self, the softer side of growth and scaling, and it feels more soulful, more aligned, and more yummy. So happy May. I hope you have a great month ahead. Please leave comments below. Let me know how it resonated, what parts, which cards. If you are an astrologer and you're like, oh, this is what's happening on May 22nd, Emily, I will be so grateful. If you don't already follow this channel, please like and subscribe, share it with a friend. It's how I help more people. And every single week I do live content here. So make sure that you subscribe so that you can be one of the lucky people who gets a reading with me every single week. I do them live here on YouTube. And I also have all kinds of really good things like the Mastery and Ascension app and the podcast, all these good stuff, all linked below this video. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you again soon. And make sure on the Mastery and Ascension app, you get that weekly forecast. Every single Monday, I do release a weekly forecast on the free Mastery and Ascension app. All right, that's it for now. Have a great month ahead. Lots of love.